Everyone, thanks for tuning in again. In this video, I'm going to show you the repairs to our chicken coop leading up to getting our new chicks. Okay, so a part of this really quick, we had a neighbor that was getting rid of this shed years ago. I believe it was a tack shed at one point when it was being used elsewhere. And I had chickens. This is several years ago now. That I purchased from a breeder in Florida, and he had a kind of breed that he imported from England. They were really expensive, the most beautiful docile birds ever that I've had. And actually there was two different breeds, Coronation Sussex and Light Sussex, and this was what my birds were housed in. However, it was very old, and there were areas up underneath the eaves that were a problem, and unfortunately the whole entire run was covered in chicken wire, but something literally pulled the chicken wire right off. We believe it was raccoons. And so because of all of that, I'm going really quick in between the backside here. It literally the raccoon massacred my chickens and just literally devastated me. And so for many years we have not had chickens. Well, with this coronavirus pandemic that is happening, the first couple weeks, literally every time my husband went to the store, he could not find eggs. Apparently they were, as soon as loads were coming in and the stores would open, the second the stores opened, people just bought out everything. And so I was like, you know what, it's time to get back to doing what I love. And I loved having my chickens. So anyway, my plan at that point was to work on getting the chicken coop to a safe environment so that I could not worry so much about the chickens. And so we've really started making changes to it, and it needed new tin roofing. There were holes. The wind over the years had just really wreaked havoc on it. And it needed a new door. It literally had the flimsiest piece of 1/4-inch plywood that was so old. I think at one point some kind of a critter, I'm not sure what kind, chewed at the bottom corner of it, which made it like a little bit of a hole there. And so my son and I ended up taking a drive to the local junkyard, and we actually found a door there. It was, those old sliding closet doors with the little round metal thing that you stuck your finger in to pull the closet door to the side. We found one of those, and I'm like, perfect. So I grabbed it for $5 at the junkyard. And then there was also tin siding that we grabbed, a couple 13-foot lengths for $10 a piece. And I brought it home, and of course my husband was not real happy with that, but it ended up perfect because it actually promoted him to want to come help me make it an even better coop than just the small repairs we were going to be doing. And it's become large repairs that we've done, and it is amazing looking now, but still needs to be finished. Today's task is done. The runners for the hardware cloth are in, and the hardware cloth will be put up tomorrow. Yay! And I have to repair the door. I'm getting ready for the chickens to come. I got all the hardware cloth up on the inside, so it's got chicken wire on the outside and hardware cloth on the inside, if you can see that. Ran some stringers all the way around. at about 3 foot so that this would fit. So in this video, you'll see all the holes that were in the old roofing and the old 1x4s that were up there kind of pieced together that were rotting. We ended up replacing those. So this has really become a family project, and all of us are doing our parts. My husband up on the ladder because I just don't do ladders, tearing the tin roofing off. And this is the new siding that we got and a new door that I told you we got from the junkyard. And there's my son hauling in the lumber. That'll be the new replacement boards up there to support the new tin roofing. The old 1x4s up there were just rotting. So once he pulled the tin off, we noticed that. So we'll be replacing it with that. Yes, there are some holes in there, but we'll get those fixed once it's up. The old door is right there, flimsy piece of, literally, I think it's like 1/4-inch plywood. I'm not even sure, but I think that's what it is. And there's the old rotting ones that just weren't good.
I want to go that way first, and then I'll go down.
As you can hear, it got a bit windy that afternoon, and it made it really uncomfortable being up on those ladders. But they continued on and got the job done. So I purchased an angle grinder for my son a while back because he loves to weld, and so we were starting to pick up little bits of tools that he'll need for when he gets his welder. So we had him use it to cut the siding for us, which was awesome since he's experienced in using an angle grinder. So it got the job done quicker than my husband's 10 snips that he bought would have done. And here's the new pieces going up. Here's a quick video clip of the old flooring. Here's my son putting the chicken wire back up onto the new stringers so that the gap between the stringers and the new tin roofing will not allow any predators in.
We're gonna have to get like extra chicken.
There's a scrap piece Dad just pulled down from the other window.
But it's big, isn't it?
And then the weather surprised us.
That is cold.
How's it out there in that rain, boy?
It's cold. It's dripping now.
Oh my gosh, there's big old droplets on you guys.
Oh, Dad!
Oh, you guys are... you guys are getting soaked.
Oh, it's raining a lot.
Oh my gosh, it's getting soaked in here.
Yeah, because the windows. Yeah, I tried to tell her that. Oh, the wind.
Oh my gosh, it's downpouring. So yesterday I did a little bit of video and some pictures. I did this door. This is the door I was talking about. See, here's the little, whoops, here's the little thingy bobber. But we ended up having to, the chicken coop, it's so old and warped and whatever that nothing's level anymore. So, but I came home My husband complained about us going and spending such a small amount at the junkyard, but it was so funny because my son and I had to go to town the other day, and when we came back, my husband was in the run, and he was literally putting up the tongue and groove here. He had only had maybe 6 of them put in on the bottom. I was like, really? You gave me a hard time for the $5 for the door and the 10 sheeting? So anyway, I haven't taken any video inside here. So we still have the back side to finish. Sorry, let me take you back over there. So we still have the side to finish. And then this part of it to finish. And then the upper part will have, sorry, probably making you dizzy. The upper part will have new plywood put up there. And so we're just kind of going over the base of the whole thing. But I wanted to also show you the plexiglass up on the windows. We framed those in with just some scrap lumber. Literally, we had not spent a whole bunch of money on this until my husband decided to go crazy with the tongue and groove. But anyway, he did purchase these sheets of plexiglass. They were already cut to this size, and he put some weather stripping on them. And this way we can literally take them down in the summer if we want to get a cross breeze for them if it gets too hot, and then to keep them warm when winter hits. So yeah, pretty exciting about this this Coop redo. Hang on just one second. Let me get this open. There we go. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay, maybe not. So here we just have some straw that was literally littering the floor from our old potbelly pig that ended up passing away on us. We had her for so many years. So anyway, here's the inside. You can see that the perches have been in here for a while. It's kind of funny. They've worn. See that? That's just worn from the chickens perching on it. Anyway, here are my nesting boxes that I built several years ago that we will continue to use, and I'll put the straw in there. At some point, I'm going to put some cross braces right here and put in a PVC feeding system here. I don't plan to feed too much manufactured process type chicken feed. I plan to have a fodder system that I will... Oh, look. We have a little visitor. Well, hello there, little lizard. Well, hello. My chickens might eat you. You better find your way out, mister. Anyway, the floor, actually, we brought in this just literally scrap pieces of plywood that we had and put into the floor because it was just old warped boards underneath here before. And of course, little tiny cracks where things could get in. And last time that I did have chickens, I did end up with a problem with a snake coming in to get the eggs. So this is pretty much going to be all sorts of critter proof. And of course, I will be shutting the door every night when they come to bed. Anyway, I love that there's plexiglass to allow the light into here, because in the summertime it was pretty dark inside of here. Just the, little bits up there. Oh, something that I didn't capture on video was there were a couple, you can see, like that one right there, little holes in the siding from whatever it happened to be on before. And that, my husband ended up finding some sort of a, kind of like an aluminum tape. Like I have aluminum tape that I use for my resin art, but his was different than mine. His was real gooey, and I guess it's meant for patching holes in tin roofing or metal or whatever. We got lots of scraps to work with. So let me see if I can show you. Come on, get out of the way. All right, so oh shoot, the cord's in the way. Well, anyway, when I try to close it, because again, it's been years, so the wood's a little bit warped and weathered, and so it just doesn't fit nicely enough. So I'm going to replace that with some 2x4s that I have down there, create a new door, and then the chicken coop will be ready to go. And I will do another update video, and hopefully by the time I do that update video, I'll have my new chicks. Super exciting. Hey, thanks for sticking around and watching our video. We're pretty excited about our chicken coop makeover. We're really excited about the chicks being hatched and being sent our way hopefully soon. And to get that notification when they've arrived and we've uploaded a new video, we would love it if you would subscribe and click that bell for notification. Have a great day, and we really appreciate you stopping by.